Hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to AGACAD's webinar, What's Every MEP Engineer and BIM Professional Should Know About Fire Sprinkler System Design. In the very beginning of the webinar, I want to ask you to raise your hands and if you can hear me and if you can see my screen. So you can do that in the Go to Webinar dialog block on the left or right side of your monitor. So I see some of you that you can hear me. Yes, I see a lot of hands now. Very nice. Thank you for that. During the session, you are able to write the questions in the questions tab, and in the very end of the webinar I will try to answer your questions. So I'm very glad to see you here today, and I want to introduce a little bit myself and my company. So my name is Jacob. I'm BIM application engineer and MEP engineer here in the company AGACAD. And we're creating solution for continuously BIM acceleration based on the experience of the most advanced users. So we create solutions to accelerate BIM based on the experience of these users. In this way, we help to reduce stress in BIM processes while saving our client time, money, and this is done by eliminating unnecessary BIM tasks. So our solutions are for BIM execution and LOD quantity control. You may know us as Tools for Revit, so our previous brand was Tools for Revit, and now we are AGACAD. So AGACAD is a professional developer of BIM software and add-ons that are compatible with Autodesk Revit. So AGACAD was among the first Autodesk authorized developers globally to create productivity applications for Autodesk Revit starting in 2007. AGACAD has been an authorized partner for 25 years, and since 1988 AGACAD is one of the oldest Autodesk authorized training centers in Europe. So we share the world's leading BIM users practice. You can find them in our solutions. More than 8,000 Revit users in more than 120 countries uses Tools for Revit and BIM solutions in their daily work. So we continuously develop our existing solutions while also creating new ones based on the needs of our clients. So here you can see our team. So the most important value of our team is customer engagement. We strive to respond to the needs of every client. So our work is driven by our customers' needs. There are the benefits we strive to deliver to our customers, like less stress in daily work, easier BIM, satisfaction with return on investment, and our tools stands not only for architects, structural engineers, MEP engineers, but that can fit BIM managers, owners and managers of ISC companies, and so on and so on. So our promise to our customer is reducing BIM stress. So we help to eliminate tasks that do not create value. The tools for Revit extensions and BIM solutions significantly extend the capabilities of Revit, help to avoid many headaches and save time. And how do we save the time? We are creating additional software for Revit. So here you can find a bucket of our tools that can fit your needs. So going from the cut opening that can create openings around line-based MEP objects where they meet walls, floors, roofs, ceilings, structural elements. Going further, the tools for Revit add-ons for just for quicker work, just to create your work more intelligent or more quicker. Going further with smart assemblies, metal framing, wood framing, that stands for structural engineers. We have as well the smart browser for browsing your family libraries, so for management of them, for making them smarter, not going to each of the families inside, but just creating the batch changes for all the families and so on. As well, we have a sustainable design that can help you to calculate some energy things like heating power, cooling power, energy per month, energy per year, and so on. As well, we have a BIM tree manager that is one of the powerful our solution that can do a lot of stuff for management of your projects. And as well, we have MEP engineering, and the MEP engineering solutions like smart hangers for distribution of hangers and supports, are heating for creating the heating systems. As well, we have smart diffusers for ventilation systems. And today we will speak about smart sprinklers, the solution that can distribute sprinkler heads into your project, connect them into one system using your additional routing configurations, and it can size the pipes according your needs. So I don't want to speak more about just literally more about this. I just want to go to my Revit and start showing what can we do with our smart sprinklers. So at the very beginning, I want to mention that I will try to show you everything on a new Revit project, because I just want to let you know that our smart sprinklers could work with any type of information that is in Revit. So I don't need to prepare somehow for my presentation, somehow for my project, and so on and so on. I just have to open my mechanical template and work on it. So I just opened my mechanical template, and right here you can see our smart sprinkler solution. So this is very powerful solution that has 3 different features like virtual grid, distribution, configuration, and insertion of the sprinklers. So at the very beginning, I want to mention that our smart sprinklers could automatically distribute any type of elements, not any type, but elements, sprinkler heads. So for example, if we have such space, or if we have something like this, or if we have even something like this, our smart sprinklers could handle that. Even if you have around stuff inside of your building and so on, our smart sprinklers could help you to distribute your sprinkler heads into the project. So at the very beginning, I will distribute my position symbols as virtual group, just to create connectivity in between a space and a sprinkler head. So here you can find that I have a sprinkler planning position marks for pendant and upright sprinklers. So I will use pendant position mark, for example. And as you can see, the X and Y axis occurs on my space. So anytime I can change the X and Y axes to fit my needs, because according these two arrows, you will be able to distribute your elements in your project. So here you have to define the elevation of placement of elements, as well the distance in between 2 elements. So what does it mean? So if I have the sprinklers and I know that the coverage area of each of the sprinkler is 2 meters, for example, in my case, so I can calculate that, and the solution automatically calculates the number of elements in X direction and in Y direction. After this, I can apply that to my project, and you will see how cool it is looking here. As well, we have the offset functionalities. We have the functionality to set the minimum distance from wall, for example, like this. I can set the maximum number of elements on X or Y directions like this, and they automatically just disappear. Okay, I'm going back, so I'm applying. I can distribute sprinklers like this, so we will have a little bit bigger distances in between the elements. But if I will try to move my walls, for example, if the architect will do some changes for our model, our sprinkler heads will move together. So you can see if I'm changing the shape of my premise, of my space, the sprinkler heads automatically reduces or increases the distances in between them. So why did I did such spaces with such geometries? I just wanted to show you how our smart sprinklers could work with such geometries of spaces. Out of the space. Oh, come on. Okay, let's check this one. Okay, yeah, that's what we need. So what I am doing, I'm calculating the number of elements on X and Y directions. I'm applying that, and you can see that the solution is reading the real area of a space, and it is distributing our families like this. So I want to mention that our smart sprinklers could work with linked files as well. For example, if I will try to save this as on a desktop as for linking, the file for linking, and I will turn off that, and I will open, for example, the new mechanical template. And I will try to link the Revit for linking. I'm opening it, and I have a link over there. So what I should do, I should create my constraints to be room bounding. I click OK, and I have to place a space over here. So using smart sprinklers, I will take a space from that premise, and I will click on escape button. As well, I will take the x-axis, this wall as an x-axis, and again, now I'm able to do the distribution of my sprinkler heads. So this is brilliant, really. Okay, so if I will turn on the virtual group updater, and I will save this. Linked file. I'm saving it, and again, if the architect will do something with our space, with our boundaries, if I will move like this, I will save. Oh, okay, no, save. Get back to that project linked file. And you will see how automatically your sprinklers are updated after the updation of the architectural model. So this is really nice feature. So I'm going back to the file that we have over here, and I will try to distribute this these position symbols again over there. Just simply pendant sprinklers, calculate, apply, and that is all. And I want to distribute here the planning symbols not only for pendant sprinklers but as well for upright, for example. So now I can change something for elevations. I can calculate again the same, And you can see that the position symbols are in the same places as the position symbols of pendant sprinklers. So I will just try to move them to one of these sides. Okay, for example, like this. So I'm clicking OK, and you can see that one of these, the position mark for pendant sprinkler, is over here, and the second one, the position mark for upright sprinkler, is here. So using just a simple insert sprinkler to position symbol feature, I can distribute my sprinkler heads on each of these position marks. So I have prepared two families, really simple Revit families. We can check them. Sprinklers, yeah. So I have a simple family, and you can check this is point-based Revit family with the connection, and that is all, nothing special. So you can work with your families. It doesn't matter what kind of families you will use here. Just you have to think about hosting the families, and if you do not have where to host the families, so you should think a little bit about these families. So I'm taking one of these bubbles, and I'm going to insert sprinklers to position symbol. So I'm taking pendant, and as you can see, I just in a second I distributed my real sprinklers into my project over there as well. If I need here, insert position symbol, not the position symbol, sorry. Insert the real sprinkler. Here is a pendant one. I distributed pendants, and I will take this and I will try to distribute upright ones. Okay, so everything is done. Anytime you need to do some configurations, you can manage virtual group. It doesn't matter when. So you can calculate the number of elements, and you can say that I need one by one, calculate, apply that, and you will have all the sprinklers just distributed again. So this solution is really flexible, and you can work with it very easily. So after this, if you want to connect your sprinklers to one pipe, for example, passing like this, so you have to create your own pipes. For example, where is the pipe? The pipe. So I will just duplicate these pipes. I will change the names, for example. So this will be sprinkler pipe. This will be range pipe. This will be, for example, distribution pipe. So I will just take the distribution pipe and I will draw it at 3 meters height, for example, right here. So I will do the fine view over there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to connect all the sprinkler heads to this pipe. So, but at the very beginning, I should check the routing preferences inside of this pipe. I should check these all elbows, T's, junctions, crosses, transition, unions, and caps. After this, I should go inside of the configurations of our smart sprinkler solution, and you will see several things here. You will be able to choose the upright and the pendant sprinkler connections from the most popular connections all over the world. So we have the straight connection, we have horizontal offset and the straight connection, horizontal offset to the left side and the connection to the sprinkler, and so on and so on. So we have the most popular connections that are available in the market. So you can do the same for pendant and for upright sprinklers. You can set the elevation of your range pipe here and here. As well, you are able to define the horizontal offset and the vertical offsets of your sprinkler connection. So if I will go further, I will get some additional information about sprinkler head adapter, so how the sprinkler should be connected to the first pipe. So our smart sprinkler solution is taking the families from your families that are loaded into your project, and you can choose wherever you want. So I have a sprinkler pipe type, so I will choose sprinkler pipe type. I have the range pipe here, I will choose the range pipe. As well, I have distribution pipe, so again I will take the distribution pipe here. I have to define what kind of cap I will use in my project. As well, I have to define some kind of coefficients and so on and so on. So after this is set, I can use the functionality to connect sprinklers to distribution pipe. I should say what sprinkler to what pipe, and it automatically routes everything. It automatically inserts the fittings, inserts the caps, inserts all the transitions that you need, and so on. So if I will go to look over there, I will change the visibility and I will turn off the fin lines, and we will turn on the fin lines. And as you can see, we have very nice distributed elements over there. Everything is connected like this, just one place is missed, so we missed to insert the fittings, but we have created the functionality to insert those fittings. So after I will click insert fittings, it will split my my pipe, it will find the intersections here, and it will insert the families that you need. Nice. I like this feature very. So if you have the sprinklers for the pendant and the upright sprinklers, so you can combine these things. I'm going back to the plan view, and for example I will draw the distribution pipe somehow like this. So imagine this is the distribution line passing through one of the premises of your building, and you can see that I have two sprinklers over there. As well, I have the configurations for pipe routing, and I can choose the main line. How should I connect the sprinkler head? So I have three different possibilities to use separate range pipes. I can place the main pipe in place of upright range pipe, or I can place the main pipe in place of the pendant range pipe. So let's choose one of these. As well, you can see that I have different standards over there, and I can choose from these standards. We have NFPA standard, we have ISO standard, we have Australian standard. So you can choose from these standards, or so the standard stands for pre-calculation of diameter of the pipes. But how it is calculating, I will show you just fastly. It is taking the information from the text file, and here you can see if I will connect one sprinkler, I will use 25th diameter. If I will connect two sprinklers in a row, I will use 32nd diameter, and so on and so on. So how it is working, I will use my paint. So if I will have one sprinkler, two sprinklers, three sprinklers, four sprinklers, for example. If I have, if I have the very first sprinkler, I will use such diameter. If I will have two sprinklers connected to the line, I will use the bigger diameter. And if I will have three sprinklers, I will use the biggest one. So that is how it is sizing. So you are writing the rules inside here. So for example, if I will have 9 sprinklers, I will use such diameter, if 6, such diameter, and so on. So the same is here in our solution. You can create your own text file insert it here for range pipes, for distribution pipes, and our solution will automatically size your pipes. As well, if you will have the size changement, it will split the pipe and it will insert a transition in between them. So the transition will be inserted just in the middle of these two. So you can choose the distance or you can choose the coefficient. So 0.5, that means just in the very middle of in between two sprinklers. So after this is set, I'm going to insert connect the sprinklers to distribution pipe. So I have selected the pipe, and now I will select the sprinklers. And as you can see, it is creating the lines just easily and distributing our sprinkler heads. Not the sprinkler heads, but the pipes. We have the question, Robert is asking, does the solution support imperial units as well as metric units? Yes, of course. Thanks for the question. We have a lot of different visitors today in this session, so I'm just trying to show everything in metric, but as well we have the imperial stuff, imperial projects. Even if you will go to the help page, you will see that we have a metric and imperial sample projects. So everything is working like this. So as you can see, we have distributed all our pipelines just easily like this. So as I told, if we have the changement of diameter over there, it automatically insert the transition inside of this system. So I set to the transition to be just in the middle of these two sprinkler heads. So it is over there. So I can set the cap, how our pipe will be capped. As well, I can identify the length of this pipe. A lot of different stuff. So let's try to insert the fittings over there. Hope it will be possible. Because of the sizes, as you can see. Yes, it's possible. So we inserted the fittings, and as you can see, the pipe everywhere is the same size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-calculate distribution pipe diameter from this point. As you can see, it's calculating the number of elements in a row, how many elements are connected to such point, and it is inserting new fittings, it is sizing everything and so on. So as you can see, we have one size changement, second size changement, and that is all. So this is brilliant, very nice. So anytime you will need to, for example, copy sprinkler heads and distribute somewhere here, you will be able to connect sprinklers to range pipe or to any selected pipe like this. So I am selecting it and I am connecting sprinklers to the range pipe. It is really nice and really easy. So that is kinda everything what I wanted to show to you today. So our vision, as the AGACAD vision, is promoting the BIM industry. We actively support progress in the BIM industry, seeking to ensure a market that offers benefits for all. So you are welcome to join our community. We will be looking forward to your ideas. Together we can build a better BIM. Together we can build up the BIM industry. So we will be looking forward to your ideas and requests concerning our products further development via email info@aga-cad.com.